Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Today, my wife really wants to watch the live action Beauty and the Beast. She never saw it when it came out in 2017. We don't do a ton of musicals on the channel because from a reactor perspective, it can be very difficult to get around copyright. It's already hard enough, and then when we're adding musical numbers, it's like, please claim us. That being said, I have seen this movie a handful of times. I saw it in IMAX when I was visiting my sister in Boston back in 2017. Saw it with her and her kids. My sister was a huge fan of Beauty and the Beast, the animated film from back in the day, so that was something special that we did. So I remember that when this movie came out. This movie it's not the start of the Disney animated to live action remakes, but I think it was probably the most notable up till that point. Prior to that, there was the 2015 live action Cinderella. I don't really hear a whole lot of people talking about that. 2017 Beauty and the Beast came out, and I think that really spurred Disney to begin cranking out just all the live action stuff. Mulan, Lilo and Stitch is coming out, the infamous Little Mermaid movie that just came out, and a handful of others. And they've done like little spin-offs like Maleficent, which isn't really a remake, but it's from, you know, that character. And then of course Snow White, which has gone through a production hell recently, and I don't even know if that's still coming out or not. They've done so many different things with that.
It is, the preview, we saw the preview for it.
Yeah, okay. And with all of the live action remakes, they're pretty much a carbon copy, but they do add like their own songs. Like they'll add like a couple of different songs in here that weren't in the animated film. I've listened to them. I think that they're okay. I don't think that they're bad at all. This movie stars Emma Watson, who I think was a great cast for Belle, and I'm excited for you to check this one out. We were gonna watch a couple other things today, but Jen was like, oh my gosh, I really wanna watch it. Can we just, I was like, sure, let's go ahead and do it. Jen doesn't get to pick a lot. It's often Patreon polls or us continuing series we've already started. So this will be a fun little one-off movie that I know she really wants to see. Jen, how are you feeling going into Beauty and the Beast?
Beauty and the Beast. I'm a terrible singer, but I'm really excited.
I love that.
I've been singing it all morning because I'm super excited to watch this. Not only because I don't really get to pick things on the channel like Holden pointed out, but I think Beauty and the Beast is probably one of my favorite animated movies of all time. Partly because there's some nostalgia related to it. I remember watching it a lot when I was a kid, and it's near perfect to me. I think the only thing that I enjoyed more as a kid was James and the Giant Peach. Don't sleep on that movie.
Wow, what a callback.
I really have a soft spot for Beauty and the Beast. I remember it being both like emotional for me as a child, but also really dark. And so I'm really curious to see what the live action film is going to be like, because this truly could be a situation where they completely ruin this movie for me. Hesitant, but also really excited because I want to see who's gonna play Gaston and Emma Watson playing Belle. I think that'll be interesting. So I am so excited to watch this.
But before we get into it, we can't forget the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from when we did Edward Scissorhands a few months ago. This comment says, I think pitching the movie wouldn't be so difficult if you pitch it as a different take on Beauty and the Beast, which it is. There's actually a comic book series that takes place years after the event of the movie that really just raises more questions than answers, like seeing as he doesn't age, needs to sleep, need to eat or sleep, what exactly keeps him alive. I saw a few comments on the Edward Scissorhands videos that how it was sort of a retelling of Frankenstein's monster meets Beauty and the Beast. I thought that was an interesting take. I hadn't really thought about that. And I could kind of see that from one perspective, but I remember they were pretty accepting of Edward Scissorhands at first, and then he later becomes I thought it was more like Frankenstein, I think, in that sense. But really interesting take. So thank you so much for that comment of the day. If you want your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. But before we get into it, we can't forget to thank today's sponsor. Special thanks to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's video. You know Magic Spoon from their nostalgic, high-protein, no-sugar cereals, but we also wanted to share a spotlight on their treats and their brand new granola. Magic Spoon treats are crispy, crunchy, and airy without that chewy stickiness of a protein bar. They fit a variety of diets because they're high protein, they don't have any sugar, and they're great for a carb-conscious lifestyle. Their treats have 11 to 12 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and roughly 1 to 2 grams of net carbs, so you always have fuel for when you're on the go. Magic Spoon's brand new granola has 13 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, and it comes in delicious flavors like honey, almond, and peanut butter. And of course, their famous cereal has 13 to 14 grams of protein, 0 added sugar, and about 4 to 5 grams of carbs per serving. Their treats are perfect for when you're on the go or just looking for something to snack on. Use my code Hardman when you click the link in the description below, and you can try Magic Spoon treats and their brand new granola today. And when you use that code, you'll get $5 off. You can also find Magic Spoon on Amazon or at your local grocery store. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed by a 100% happiness guarantee online. So if for any reason you aren't satisfied, you'll get a complete refund, no questions asked. So click the link in the description below to go to magicspoon.com/Hardman or use the QR code on your screen and you'll get $5 off. Thank you so much, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this video. And don't forget that supporting the sponsor helps support the channel. So make sure you go give Magic Spoon a try today. Thank you so much, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring today's video. Let's go ahead and get into it. Stockholm Syndrome, the movie. Don't forget to check out Patreon if you want to watch videos early like this one, ad-free until they're posted. And because this is a musical, the best way is probably to see the full-length reaction and watch the entire movie with us over there too. You'll just need your own copy to sync up with us. We're watching ours on Disney+. You excited?
I'm very excited. A little nervous though too.
Why?
Because I hold Beauty and the Beast pretty much on a pedestal because to me, it's like a near perfect animated film. I'm just a little nervous that I'm gonna hate this.
Well, give it a fair shake.
Although he had everything his heart desired, the prince was selfish and unkind. He taxed the village to fill his castle with the most beautiful objects.
Ah, so he's the IRS, got it.
He's the IRS. There's the IRS office parties. Looks like you've gone up a tax bracket.
Glamour, music, and magic.
The dog, peep the dog. Got some little outfit.
Seeking shelter from the bitter storm, she offered the prince a single rose.
It's an offer in compromise.
There's IRS.
The prince turned the woman away. But she warned him not to be deceived by appearances. The old woman's outward appearance melted away.
Oh, wow.
A beautiful enchantress. She had seen that there was no love in his heart. She transformed him into a hideous beast.
That looks really good.
Oh, that's Stanley Tucci.
That's one thing that I never understood, like why everybody that worked in the castle were also punished.
For the enchantress had erased all memory of them.
So everyone that wasn't like employed at the castle forgot about them. I don't know if they ever said that
Yeah.
in the original. But yeah, like why was the maid transformed into a broom? Like,
It's not their fault.
I know, what did she do?
He would be doomed to remain a beast for all time. For who could ever learn to love a beast?
Yeah, that classic music.
Yeah.
You know, the Beauty and the Beast Game Boy Color game was like one of the first video games we had. My sister got it.
Little town, full of little people.
He looks the part.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, 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 bonjour.
Since the morning that we came. Have you lost something again?
Oh, well, I'm sure it'll come to me.
Can't wait to see Gaston.
How is your wife? More than this provincial.
That's the whole library.
It's my favorite part because charming.
Charming.
Discover that it's him.
Belle is the most beautiful girl in the village.
That's Gaston.
Yeah.
Well read. You're so athletically inclined. Meet her when you've got us.
Yes. She's the only girl that gives me that.
Je ne sais quoi?
I don't know what that means. Right from.
I kind of always pictured Gaston to be like bulkier.
Yeah.
My heart, I'm hardly breathing.
It's never gonna happen, ladies.
Must be more than this provincial life.
Good morning, Belle.
I wish they had like an accurate depiction, like where people are like throwing sewage in the streets.
Is he?
No.
It's the ones who play hard to get that are always the sweetest prey. That's what makes Belle so appealing. What would you call that?
Dignity? It's outrageously attractive, isn't it?
How does a moment last forever?
Got ourselves a new song.
Stand still, love.
Back in Paris, I knew a girl like you who was so ahead of her time.
Please, just tell me one more thing about her.
Your mother was
Not
not
one
saying it. I'm
word.
saying-
Fearless.
A bosom that just wouldn't quit, Belle.
Stop holding Thomas Hardman.
That wasn't even that bad. Yeah, Belle, when she threw it back, that was the end for me. Okay, it's just okay. That's it. That's it. That's Isaac.
You know, FYI, my name was gonna be Belle.
Really?
What can I bring you from the market?
A rose?
You ask for that every year.
Bring it.
Come on, Philippe.
They didn't do his wood chopping invention. You do that in the Game Boy Color game. You gotta chop it.
Yeah, and he doesn't seem to be as like
Crazy.
no accident prone. Like,
He's a little elitist in this. He's like, these stupid village people, Belle. I don't get it. These stupid, small-minded morons we live with, Belle.
The blue bird.
That flies.
Teaching another girl to read isn't one enough.
We have to do something.
Most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Nobody. But at least I know our children will be beautiful.
A certain damsel is in distress?
Well, it's hero time.
They're never going to trust the kind of change you're trying to bring.
oh,
The only children you should concern yourself with are your own. Maybe you haven't met the right man. Some of us have changed.
No one can change that much. I'm not simple and never going to marry you, Gaston. I'm sorry.
Madame Gaston, his little wife. Provincial life.
I'm assuming that's all CG in the back.
Yeah.
It might.
The goods are lovely. You know where we are, Philippe, because I don't.
Yeah, you can't really do the personality of the horse in live action.
No.
One path closes, another one opens. It's just a bit of snow in June.
There's a snow in June.
Oh, no!
Oh no. Crazy old Maurice.
That looks really good.
Yeah, looks good.
Bloody boy!
Lucky.
They'll have to get their dinner somewhere else. There's hay, water.
That's convenient.
I'll go pay my respects to our unwitting host.
Jeez, look at this place. Imagine just living in a place
I
like this.
know.
It's too much upkeep.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry to intrude. I'm seeking shelter from the storm. Anyone home? Anyone awake?
He must have lost his way in the woods.
Shut up, you idiot. Extraordinary.
A man of taste.
He was talking about me.
Oops.
I'm just going to warm myself by the fire.
To be fair, Maurice can't just go in somebody's house and like
I think
make himself comfortable.
Well, I think the door like opened for him, but it was like, oh, hello.
Thank you.
It's like, well, I guess I'm eating free today.
I know.
Guess this is for me.
Oh.
He just came in, used their fire, took a bite of food, and then left.
Come on!
I used to want to live in. After I saw this movie, I wanted to live in a castle so badly.
Instead, we got a D.R. Horton prefab.
I promised Bella a rose.
Ooh. Oh. Oh no, Maurice.
Philippe's like, I'm out.
Oh, he's all dirty.
Where's Papa?
A little snow in June.
The outside kind of gives me like Tim Burton vibes.
A little
like,
bit. I could see that. I wonder how much those floors cost.
A beautiful girl.
A girl.
Yes, I can see it's a girl.
The one who'll break the spell.
That's Ewan McGregor.
Who said that?
Obi-Wan.
Papa, is that you?
Belle! Now you must leave here at once. This castle is alive.
Who's there?
Your father is a thief. Apparently that's what happens around here when you pick a flower.
A life sentence for a rose.
Do you still wish to take your father's place?
Ooh.
Choose.
I won't let you do this.
So cold-hearted you won't allow a daughter to kiss her father goodbye.
Yep. I think it's tough with character design because you can't make him so gross and like beastly that it's not out of the question for her to like fall in love with him.
Yeah.
It will not open again.
Is that all CG or?
Yeah, I think it's like motion capture.
I should have been with
Like
you.
the actor has like a thing on set that's like getting his facial expressions.
Now go.
How does he have jurisdiction to do this?
And I will escape, I promise.
Like falls down the
There,
stairs.
yeah, there
and,
was
like,
no railing on that
like,
side.
breaks his neck.
Belle.
I think my neck is fractured, Belle. Oh my God. I think my spine is shattered, Belle.
I have come to escort you to your room.
But I thought...
Oh, what, that... Once this door closes, it will not open again.
You can talk.
Well, of course he can talk. It's all he ever does.
I'm talking to a candle.
Candelabra, please. Free to go anywhere you like.
Except the West Wing, which we do not have. Sway please to the East Wing.
Or, as I like to call it, the only...
The only wing. We just don't make stuff like this anymore. It actually has like craftsmanship behind it.
Yeah.
Oh dear, we were not expecting guests.
I hope you do not have asthma. We do not have albuterol yet.
How can I be strong when you make me so weak?
Oh, how embarrassing.
Ew.
There's no man in town as admired as...
Gaston seems a little more like emotional versus like unhinged.
Yeah. Well, there's still time.
Inspired by you. Lick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston. No one's...
LeFou is a good match.
Too much? Yep. Nobody bites like Gaston.
What?
Jeez.
How? Why?
I shoot from behind.
Is that fair?
I don't care.
In the Game Boy Color game, you spit as Gaston into these. I think it's hard to do the animated shooting up the eggs.
That was like my favorite part.
Who can make up these endless refrains like Gaston?
G-A-S-T. I believe there's another T. Just occurred to me that I'm illiterate.
Just occurred to me that I'm illiterate.
I've been told I'm clingy, but I really don't get it.
He's got Belle. She's locked in a dungeon.
Who's got her?
A huge, horrid, monstrous beast.
Winter in June? Crazy old Maurice.
Listen to me!
I'll help Maurice.
Lead us to the beast.
Yeah, get in good with Belle's dad.
He also doesn't seem as disrespectful to LeFou.
I'm too excited. Slow down before you break your handle.
Oh, I had no part in this hopeless plan. You gave her a bedroom? No. You gave her a bedroom.
She's the daughter of a common thief.
You can't judge people by who their father is.
The poor thing is probably in there scared to death.
Like, I'm out.
Come, show me the smile.
Will you join me for dinner?
Are you insane?
Uh-oh. It's spaghetti.
I told you to join me for dinner!
I'd starve before I ever ate with you.
Well, be my guest!
He said it! I think the animated movie had a little bit more oomph with some of those lines.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then go ahead and
stop! Yeah,
if she doesn't eat with me, then she doesn't eat at all.
It's like every parent to their kid.
I don't want fish. Then go ahead.
Yeah. I'm disappointed that they didn't capitalize on that scene.
I don't think they want it to be exactly the same, but what Hero does when he doesn't, he goes, no.
No.
He throws it.
No.
Bro, you gotta start getting your head in the game here. I wonder how much time has actually elapsed.
Another petal fell. I'm getting more metal.
Demir is a pimp.
That is cool. I like seeing that it like becomes slightly more like the object.
Pleased to meet you.
That was a very...
There's something about the design that I'm not liking.
You'll feel a lot better after dinner.
Honestly, it probably is like a more realistic tea set, which is why they went that route.
Yeah.
You coming, Poppet?
Poppet. Hello, Poppet.
He will blame me.
Yes, I will make sure of it. But did you...
Play quietly, please.
Oh, quietly. Are there any other tasteless demands you wish to make upon my artistry?
Let us pull up a chair. Be our guest. Try the grey stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. Be our guest. We are guests.
Be my fist.
Be our guest. Dusting. Needing exercise. Chance to use our skills.
She'll want tea and my dinner with me.
Lumiere is killing it.
I know. If she's not careful, he's gonna make Belle fall in love with him. Course, one by one.
I don't understand why you're all being so kind to me.
Well, we really need you to plow that beast at some point, Belle. To be perfectly honest with you.
As he appears. Off to bed with you, Poppet.
Good night.
Pulpit. All I can think of is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Parlay.
Doesn't look that bad. Well.
Time before indoor plumbing, so you know he's just pooping and peeing in the corner. Trailer shot.
What are you doing here?
Superhero landing.
You could have damned this all. Get out of here. Go!
What are you doing?
Getting out of here.
This is a fire hazard.
Oh, this is a fire hazard. Luckily, Philippe was there. Who fed Philippe? In the Game Boy Color game, you have to get away from the wolves.
Oh, I always hated this part.
Jeez. He's just beating the crap out of these wolves. Let's get out of here, Philippe.
I always wondered how she got him on his horse.
How did she lift his 450-pound butt up there? Then there's Philippe. Like, oh my God.
Oh.
You have to help me.
I have to help you. It just cuts to him on the horse.
Look, enough is enough. We have to turn back.
Stop! It was downed by lightning. At the time, magic or...
You really want to marry into this family?
So that the beast took her and she...
There are no such things as beasts. There are wolves, frostbite, and starvation. Deep breaths. Why don't we just turn
See,
around?
Gaston, I mean, in the anime, he seemed a lot more deceptive with Maurice from the start.
Because I want to marry your daughter. Happy thoughts. Go back to the war. Love.
Go back to the war.
LeFou's like actually his support person.
No way to talk to my future father-in-law now, is it?
will never marry my daughter.
Yes, Don.
Once the wolves have finished with him, Belle will have no one to take care of her but me.
Jeez.
Hurts.
If you held still, it wouldn't hurt as much.
You shouldn't have been in the West Wing.
You should learn to control your temper.
Oh.
Why do you care about him so much? He's cursed you somehow. You did nothing.
You're quite right there, dear.
We've talked about that ad nauseum, Belle.
His cruel father took that sweet, innocent lad and...
It's like I'm in the room.
I can hear you.
Let him sleep.
My hearing is better than it's ever been, as a matter of fact. They said like his father like abused him or whatever to make him.
Yeah.
Days in the sun.
Oh, you got a new song.
What happens when the last petal falls?
The master remains a beast forever.
We become rubbish.
There must be some way to break the curse.
Well, now that you mention it, Belle.
We've made our bed.
Wait, what did you do again? Whoa.
Oh, pretty owl.
Ooh.
Thank you, Agatha.
Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind.
Here we go.
You know Shakespeare?
Yes, he's canon in our universe.
Actually, Romeo and Juliet's my favorite play.
Bit basic, Belle, but all right. Holy crap, that's a lot of books.
Are you all right? If you like it so much, then it's yours.
Have you really read every one of these books?
What? Not all of them. Some of them are in Greek,
Are you making jokes now?
maybe.
No, there really are some in Greek. Oh, that captor of mine. Remember when he almost killed your father?
I feel as if I'm seeing it for the first time.
Miss some buttons. It's like every other one.
Maybe that's the style.
Silence.
Maybe he can't do it well with his
Look at me.
paws.
Hey, Philippe. Can we get him a barn or something?
I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
What if he just pummeled her?
She didn't shudder at my paw.
Didn't shudder at my paw. Always been a funny line.
She's never looked at me that way before.
Giving you those come hither eyes. See it? That's literally
Spell come.
Jennifer.
Sorry.
Wow. I never want to hear you say anything about anything I say.
I'm sorry.
That was we might need to censor that one. Devin, I might need you to just censor.
I only get one, so I have to make it
Oh
count.
yeah, you made it count. To making it count. There's my wife from Titanic.
I only get one. I have to make it count. You get like 10. They add
They're
up.
not that bad. It's in the Beauty and the Beast reaction. Couldn't even be something like.
There may be something.
I don't feel like we've gotten as much commentary from Cogsworth.
No. There's a little bit more banter between him and Lumiere.
Right.
In the animated.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay, I'm older.
Chip.
What are you reading?
Why don't you mind your own business, Belle?
I never thanked you for saving my life.
I noticed that.
When I enter the room, laughter dies.
Well, there's a reason
Well,
for
you're
that.
kind of a dick, Beast.
Your village sounds terrible.
Bunch of farmers and people just trying to make ends meet, salt of the earth type. Ugh.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
Wait, this is taking place at the mirror?
Feel it in.
I don't think so. I think it's just like an additional thing they added.
Oh, I love Paris.
In the Hunchback of Notre Dame, there's like a brief scene where you can see Belle.
Notre Dame.
What?
Champs-Élysées.
We were gonna watch Hunchback of Notre Dame.
On purpose?
Yeah. Like the animators added her in there.
What happened to your mother?
It was the one story Papa could never bring himself to tell.
The doctor's mask.
They focus a little bit more on like the backstories,
Yeah.
both of him and her.
See that?
Plague.
You must leave. Now.
Before it takes her too.
Oof. Oh, baby.
Sorry I ever called your father a thief.
She's like, I totally forgot about that.
But he did take a flower off my property, I'm just saying.
Maurice! You tried to kill Maurice.
Why would they now all of a sudden believe Maurice, though?
I've spent the last 5 days trying to find you.
You left me to the wolves.
It's one thing to rave about your delusions. It's another to accuse me of attempted murder.
So they're switching it up a little bit.
Filthy hag. No offense, Agatha.
You saw it all.
Me? Well, it's a complicated question, but no.
Maurice.
Maurice is a little more gutsy in this one.
Me. No wonder Belle ran away.
She is the one.
There is no one.
You care for her, don't you?
Well, how will I know?
You will feel slightly nauseous.
You're my Belle.
In the dark.
I guess I'm this thing.
Voila.
Classic. What's that thing on her ear called?
Something is missing.
Oh, that's pretty.
Dang, half chub. Okay, that's the last one. That's it.
That was a level 9.
That wasn't that bad.
Tale as old as time. Somebody bends unexpectedly.
Someone's gonna be bending unexpectedly later.
Oh!
Okay, all right, that's the last one. That's it. That's the last one. That's the last one. I always thought that was an odd line, though. You know, then someone bends on it.
Both a little scared.
Both a little scared. Neither one prepared. We're too gross to watch this stuff.
I know.
It's like this sweet, innocent.
Just the same.
Neither one prepared.
A surprise.
It's a surprise, all right. Okay, all right. Okay.
Turn as the sun.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty.
Beauty and the Beast.
You think you could be happy here?
Can anybody be happy if they aren't free?
Oh, good. I'm so glad they kept this in.
I'd like to see my father. What are they doing to him? He's in trouble.
You must go to him. No, you keep it with you. And you'll always have a way to look back on me.
Thank you.
Aw, if you love her, you've got to let her go.
Everything is moving like clockwork.
I let her go.
You what?
Then why are we not human?
Because she doesn't love him.
I set her free. Sorry I couldn't do the same for all of you.
I let her steal my melon. It's more than I can bear. She will still torment me.
At least a throw jacket on or something.
Yeah. Crazy old Maurice.
He needs a hospital, not an asylum. Just give me your daughter's hand and I'll set you free.
Never.
Take him away!
My father's not crazy. Gaston, tell him.
He's been raving about a beast.
And there is a beast.
You'd say anything to set him free. Your word is hardly proof.
Show me the beast. There's your proof.
This is sorcery. Look at his fangs!
He's gentle and kind.
The monster has her under his spell.
Cal, this is your fault.
He's not a monster, Gaston. You are. The beast wouldn't hurt anyone.
Well, I don't. Prior to you coming along, Belle, he was pushing it.
Look her up too.
No!
With all due respect. Do you want to be next? Well, I say we kill the beast!
Kill it.
Follow me.
Through the darkness and the shadows, it's a nightmare, but it's one exciting ride. It's a good song.
Show me the castle.
Did you hear that, Mama? Is it her?
Sacre bleu! Invaders!
Ruffians.
50 Frenchmen can't be wrong!
50 Frenchmen can't be wrong.
He let me go, Papa.
Where did you?
He took me there.
Something long and sharp.
They're breaking down the doors.
Doesn't matter now. Just let them come.
This place seems familiar.
You must be the talking teacup. You must be his grandmother.
Grandmother!
Jeez.
Nice.
Well, those guys are dead.
Oh.
Help! Sorry, old friend. I believe this is yours. Do you have children?
Good show, Chip, my boy.
Jeez.
Mr. Potts!
Mr. Potts.
So that's her husband?
Thank you.
I used to be on Gaston's side.
You're too good for him anyway. Should we get back to it then?
Oh, he can just do that? Okay. Shoot projectiles.
Hello, Beast. Belle sent me.
Aw.
Did you honestly think she'd want you?
Oh.
Belle, that beast's head will hang on our wall.
Never!
I'm coming for you, Beast!
Oh, the architecture.
No!
Belle!
Oh.
How did they even learn where I was, Belle?
Jeez. Yeah, just throw him over.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Let me go. I'll do anything.
Do it.
Don't hurt me, Beast.
My name is John. It's actually kind of hurtful.
I am not a beast.
These Belle's right there, dude. Those guns were not known for being accurate.
You came back. I'm afraid it's my turn to leave. At least I got to see you one last time.
No.
That was the final pedal. They should, I mean, it should be too late.
Mate, victory is ours! Amore. No.
Where is my little boy?
Oh.
Good catch.
Oof.
Hope that plate wasn't anybody.
Lumiere. Lumiere. My friend.
The honor was mine.
Aw.
Please don't leave me. I love you.
Yeah, but it's too late.
She's giving him a pass.
Yeah, all right. Also showing a lot more of the actual Enchantress, too.
Yeah. That was almost exactly like they depicted it in the animated one.
Yeah. Gaston's corpse rises up with it. What's wrong with its tail? Family. Its teeth are-
Cogsworth, we beat the clock! Mon amour.
Plumette was in one of the MCU shows.
I guess everyone remembered.
Henry!
Oh dear. Turn back at 2 o'clock.
Aw.
So good to see you.
You saved our lives, mademoiselle.
Tale as old as time.
I love seeing Stanley Tucci. He just gets into everything. Was she in WandaVision?
Not WandaVision. What's his face? Loki. He was in Loki, I think.
How would you feel about growing a beard?
Ugh, this is a little lame. All right. Just finished watching the live-action Beauty and the Beast. I think that this is probably one of the better Disney animation to live-action adaptations that Disney has done. I think it kept the spirit and the themes of the original in a very respectful way. I have a few like nitpicky things about it, but nothing all that crazy. I thought the new songs were also a good addition. I think that they were well done too. And that can be really hard to convince an audience that loved the original so much to introduce new songs and have them be liked as well. But I did enjoy the new songs they included too. But Jen, I'd love to know what you thought.
Overall, I enjoyed it. I appreciate that they kept the staples of Beauty and the Beast. I think all the characters were pretty well cast. The Beast, I thought that he was pretty aligned with what I imagine a live action Beast to be. It's hard for some aspects to get right, like Philippe, you know, they can't really do much about that. But I did notice some slight differences in some of the characters. For instance, I think I commented, I feel like Gaston, his dynamic with LeFou was very different to me. He was extremely disrespectful to LeFou in the animated. And for the first half of the movie, they seemed like friends, buddies, his confidant, his emotional support human. So I think that that was a little bit different, but I'm willing to go with that. Really a small thing, but I miss the banter between Lumiere and Cogsworth. We didn't get as much of that in this one. Also, Cogsworth didn't really have as much commentary as I remember. For instance, when they were doing, Lumiere was doing his Be Our Guest, Cogsworth was very like, shh, shh, like freaking out, you know? And that's something about his personality that I really enjoyed because it was a contrast with Lumiere. There wasn't as much of that. I don't think that Cogsworth's personality came through as much or he was utilized as much, which was kind of a bummer for me. And this is purely just me, but I would have liked to see more of him. Emma Watson killed it though as Belle. I think she was absolutely perfect. Everything from like her voice to just her mannerisms. Dad, also, I felt like it was a little different. He was a little more confident. Yeah, it makes sense that he would be like that. And I think that that complemented Belle very well in their relationship. Also, I noticed that they had some backstory in this one with not only the Beast, but Belle's mother. I wasn't sure about that, but I think it worked really well. The CGI, I think everything looked really good. There were some scenes with the Beast, in particular when he was like walking around the castle, that it looked a little wonky. But other than that, I think that it looked fantastic. I love the idea of keeping the staples of the original, but also adding in some new songs, slightly changing the story a little bit. They weren't like huge changes, they were very subtle. I really, really enjoyed it. It still brought all the feeling, it brought all the great message of, you know, you can't judge somebody from their outward appearance and the true beauty of someone is on the inside. I love that. That's one of my favorite Disney messages ever. I think they did a very good job. I think it's really hard to go from an animated film to a live action and it be better. I still like the animated one better. I can't even say what it is. I think it's perfect. But this is a very well done live action, and I would absolutely watch it again.
What would you rate it?
They got a lot of the core memories of Beauty and the Beast right, but I think on some of the characters they missed the mark. With the Beast, one of my favorite lines was, you know, if you're not gonna eat with me, then you can starve. I think everybody remembers that line, and they didn't capitalize on it. So that was a missed opportunity. I think that they missed some of the personality marks, but overall, I think that it was very well done, and I'm gonna give it an 8.
There with you in the rating. I'd give this movie a solid 8. You hit on a lot of points that I would have said as well. A lot of it I know is that we have a nostalgic feeling towards the original, like the line, then go ahead and starve. Like that's straight out of the original, and we were like wanting to see that mirrored and matched. Had we not had the original, we wouldn't feel that way about the line delivery at all. But we do, because we do have that nostalgic factor. It is a remake after all, live action. Yeah, solid 8 for me. Maybe we'll do some more of these Disney live actions. I don't know, it depends. I don't want to just do them to do them. Like I don't really want to do like the live action Lady and the Tramp, for example. But you know, if you want us to do the live action Little Mermaid or Aladdin, Jen was saying, with Will Smith, maybe we could do something like that. So let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you can be notified when we post the next video. Don't forget to check out Patreon, where you can watch videos like this one early and ad-free until they're posted. This is probably one of the better movies to watch a full-length reaction with us because of all the musical stuff that we had to cut out of the reaction. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.